mattress stitch is a great way to seam up two pieces of fabric. And I love it because when you do it right, you can't see it at all. It's going to look like that. It's going to look so good. And it's so invisible that I'm going to use a different color of thread to teach it to you. So I've got two swatches here, and if you can notice these long elongated stitches along the sides here, I did that on purpose because a lot of patterns call for you to slip the first stitch of every row, which creates this nice edge that's really easy to sew on mattress stitch. So what we're going to do is sort of hold these swatches next to each other, and I'm going to be mainly looking at these elongated stitches on the side. Not these ones. You can see these do look a little stretched out all the way on the side. There they are, these little V's. Oh, and one other thing, I don't know if you can tell, but I have blocked these swatches. Stockinette wants to do this and this. And so right when I first knitted them, they were all curly. So block your swatches before you try to seam them. It's going to be a lot easier. Alright, when we begin, come in under this stitch right here, under both loops of that stitch with your yarn. And you want to pull out enough yarn to do the whole seam with. So we actually only need about that much to do the whole seam, but I've got a lot. Let's see, we don't even need really that much. Okay. This isn't like, you know, whip stitch that actually uses a lot of yarn at all, which is kind of nice. So coming out to the front, underneath that first one, we are going to go in from the front. Whoops. There we go. Like this. We're going to go in right here. Just like that. And we're going to come back out again. Like this. Okay? So we're going to go in from the front and back out from the front underneath this elongated stitch on the side right there. Just like that. And pull your yarn. You don't have to pull it very tight yet. We're going to repeat that over here. Go back in where you came out of, right? So back in from the front, and then come back out underneath these next two loops of the next stitch down, just like that, okay? And pull. Let's go back in where we came, and so you can really see what I'm doing here. Back out again, just under those two loops right there. You can see we've got a little zigzag going. Let's continue. Going back in where we came from. And out, just under that loop right there. In here, and back out again, straight underneath, just like that. Let's keep going. As we continue weaving the tapestry needle, let's get you a close-up look at that right there. In and out. Remember to always come in from the front. We're not like sewing in here like this. We're coming in from the front. In a minute, I'm going to show you why, and this is where we're going. We're going under that, and then back through under that one. And once we sew it up, it's going to be very clear why we're coming from the front. It's basically because we want these edge stitches to completely disappear. Alright, so it's almost time to give this yarn a pull. And you can see mattress stitch isn't slow. You can do it pretty quickly, especially if you've slipped these edge stitches. Alright, that's what it should look like before you pull your yarn. Now, just grab both ends. Where's my end? There it is. Grab both ends, and this is why you want your yarn to be strong, and pull. There we go, pull. Okay. So what we've done on this side is we've made the yarn completely straight. We've made this seaming yarn all the way straight. Right? We can't pull it anymore. It doesn't go. So this is the back side. We've brought both of those edge stitches together, just like that. And here's the front. And let's see, if we want this to be a little bit more invisible, we could have probably not pulled quite so hard. But there we go. You can't see the red thread at all. All you just see are the rows of stockinette stitches. So that was a fun little reveal, how we pulled the yarn all at once. If we want to make this a little bit more even, what you could do is just go a little bit, maybe an inch, and pull, go another inch, and pull. That's usually what I do. And also, if your yarn is not very strong, like if when you pull it, it actually like breaks, like that, you may just want to go a little piece at a time. But that's how you do mattress stitch. You never ever have to be afraid of seaming ever again.